Hello children, once again welcome to our physics class. So let's continue with the same chapter, oscillation, and in the previous session we had discussed about velocity and acceleration of simple harmonic motion, and in this session we are going to discuss the force law in simple harmonic motion. So what is the force law in simple harmonic motion? See, in the previous session we got an expression for acceleration, and what was that? This was the expression, acceleration A is equal to minus omega square y. From the acceleration, we can easily find out force using the expression force F is equal to ma, mass into acceleration, that is equal to minus m omega square y, because A is minus omega square y, so ma will be minus m omega square y. Therefore, force F is equal to minus ky, where k is equal to m omega square. Okay, so from this expression also we can define simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion is the motion executed by a particle subjected to a force which is proportional to displacement of the particle and is directed towards the mean position. Okay, so what is simple harmonic motion? It is the motion executed by a particle which is subjected to a force. And what is the peculiarity of this force? Force is proportional to displacement, and at the same time it is opposite to displacement. Opposite to displacement means it is directed to the mean position, because if we consider this as the symbol pendulum, this is our mean position and this is the extreme position. So when the pendulum oscillates in this way, what happens? The force is acting in the opposite direction, that means towards the mean position. That's why minus sign or negative sign appears in the expression of the force. So this is the force law in simple harmonic motion. Force is directly proportional to displacement and is opposite to displacement in the case of simple harmonic motion. Now let's find out an expression for energy in simple harmonic motion. You know that energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. That is the total mechanical energy of any system. So here also we can consider total energy in simple harmonic motion as the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. And what is the expression for kinetic energy? First we are going to find out kinetic energy. So the expression for kinetic energy is half mv square. And in the previous session we got the expression for velocity v. It is omega into square root of a square minus y square. So half mv square means square this expression. When you square you will get omega square, and this square root will vanish and you will get a square minus y square. So kinetic energy k is equal to half m omega square into a square minus y square. And this kinetic energy is maximum at the mean position, because when you put y equal to 0 you will get the maximum kinetic energy, which is half m omega square a square, and y equal to 0 is the mean position. At the same time, when you put y is equal to a, you will get kinetic energy as 0. So a is the extreme position. That means kinetic energy is minimum at extreme position. Next, we can find out an expression for potential energy. So in order to find out an expression for potential energy, first you need to find out the work done, because potential energy is the total work done itself. So we know the expression for work done. Work done is force into displacement. And what is the force in simple harmonic motion? Just now we studied the force law. There we found that force F is equal to minus m omega square y, isn't it? And for the time being we can neglect this negative sign, and the work done will be m omega square y, that is the force into displacement. Consider the object has been displaced for a small distance dy. So the small work done dw is force into displacement. So what is force? Force is m omega square y and displacement is dy. Therefore, total work done to take the particle from 0 to y. So what is the total work done in order to take a particle from a point 0 to a point y? So for that you need to integrate this expression because that is the general method. So first you need to find out the total small work done. Then in order to find out the total work done, just integrate that expression for small work done. So the total work done W equal to integral 0 to y small work done. What is small work done? M omega square y dy. And here m omega square are constants, take it outside, equal to m omega square into integral y dy. And integral of y dy is y square by 2 and within the limits 0 to y, because this is the limit 0 to y. So whenever you apply the limits you will get y square itself, and you will study more about integration in the next year mathematics. Okay, so you will get W equal to m omega, total work done W equal to m omega square y square by 2. So y square by 2 is the result of integration y dy. So work done is half m omega square y square, and this work done is stored as potential energy. So the potential energy will be equal to this work done itself, half m omega square y square. And at the extreme position, this y is equal to a. So potential energy will be half m y omega square a square. So this is the maximum potential energy. And what is the maximum kinetic energy? See, this is the maximum kinetic energy, half m omega square a square. This is the maximum potential energy, half m omega square a square. So from this it is very clear, maximum potential energy is equal to maximum kinetic energy. Okay, now what is total energy? Total energy is potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what is potential energy? Potential energy is half m omega square y square. So potential energy is half m omega square y square. And what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is half m omega square into a square minus y square. So just substitute potential energy half m omega square y square, kinetic energy as half m omega square into a square minus y square. And here just remove the bracket, so we will get half omega square a square minus half m omega square y square. So whenever you add, you can cancel all the terms, like terms. Okay, so here you have half m omega square y square, here you have minus half m omega square y square. So it will cancel and you will be left with half m omega square a square. So the total energy will be half m omega square a square. So from this it is very clear, total energy is equal to half m omega square a square. Maximum potential energy is half m omega square a square. Maximum kinetic energy is also half m omega square a square. So total energy is equal to maximum kinetic energy is equal to maximum potential energy. So this is the expression for total energy of simple harmonic motion. Okay, so with this I am concluding my session. Notes of the topic and YouTube video have been uploaded. Just go through it. We will meet in the next session. Take care all of you. Thank you.